Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If it's your first time here, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are just finding me, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. So today's video is going to be a little bit of a collective haul. It's going to be a little of a review on a new pair of shoes that I have just purchased. If you're getting to this point, you already know what they are. They are the Bottega Venetas. So I was gonna do this video in like a collective haul with everything that I bought over the past couple like the past month, but I was like, these shoes specifically need to be talked about because they're really popular right now. Everybody, because it's summertime, are really getting into these shoes, but I feel like people are buying them, but people are not talking about them in a sense of a good review, because there are things you should know before you even buy this shoe. And for those out there that are looking to buy this shoe, I feel like there are a couple things that I can help you out and let you know to make your process with buying this much easier than mine was. So we're gonna get into that today. Without further ado, let's get started. So first things first, just the basics on a simple review. Once you buy the shoes, you get them in this beautiful green box. I picked mine up from Neiman Marcus. You can get in the Bottega store. It's just kind of like where you can find them at now. Neiman Marcus has been doing well with me with a lot of things. Like, I've been able to find everything that I've been looking for from there. So it's been a super easy process. And then with them, it's really good because it's a department store. So you can always just like go back and like say you need to make an exchange. I feel like it's super easier than going into the boutiques. I'm just saying. Anyway, so I picked these up, I think almost a month ago. I originally picked them up for my trip that I was going on. I was gonna wear them out there. Oh, I did end up wearing them like the last night that we were there. These shoes, when you buy them, they come with these 2 dust bags, which I've never really understood why they come with 2 dust bags, because really you can put your shoes in one. I feel like carrying around 2 is just too much. So I always just put my shoes in one bag and then I'm off, you know, whatever. These are actually not the original pair that I actually wore to Tulum because on vacation, because this is actually my 3rd pair of these shoes. So long story short, and which is why I wanted to make this video, these shoes, the Bottegas, they run really funny. Like, the sizing of them runs really funny, which is what is really important to know. I originally ordered these shoes online and then realized that size was not going to work, so ended up taking them back into the store. I recommend, if you're trying to get these shoes, to go inside the store. Before I even get to that, let me tell you what color I got and everything, because I'm sure you want to know. So these are about $8.90, I think. Yeah, I think about $8.90. They are these square toe. They're called the stretch sandal, which I don't know why they're called that, but we'll get to that. They're the stretch sandal. They're a very popular shoe right now. I'll put some clips in here with the shoes on, just so you guys can see. It's a very cute sandal. I picked up the shade Cane Sugar in this shoe, which is very funny because if you go inside the Bottega store, this shoe, depending on what store you go to, this shoe is called a different color, which I'll look it up and have to remember the name of the shoe. In Neiman Marcus, it's called Cane Sugar, and in Bottega, it's called a different one. I've tried both of them on. They are both the same exact shoe. They're just named different. I asked the boutique why they do this, and they're like, I don't know. They just do. Like, Bottega just does this, which is really weird, because when I literally say it's the same shoe, same color, but 2 different names, I don't understand. Anyway, so this is the Cane Sugar shoe. It is a super cute shoe. I wanted this shoe because I literally knew that this shoe was going to last me a very long time, and this shoe is something that I could rewear with 1,000 millions of things, versus a lot of their new shoes they have out now. I just don't see them lasting like a long time, or like being not trendy, because I feel like those shoes are trendy, but like, I don't feel like there's a shoe people wear 5-10 years from now, if I'm making sense, you know? So that's why I got this one, all leather, just a beautiful shoe. I love the square toe. I feel like square toe on my feet just look perfect. So it's just a really good shoe. The problem with this shoe is, and why it caused me to have to go back 3 times, was because this little thing right here, you see this strap right here? This strap right here will change things for you. So I'm typically a 38, but when I order shoes from Italy, I always get them in a half size up because a lot of times they run a little bit smaller. So a 0.5 for me always just, it is the perfect size, and I typically can get away with it. It's fine. They fit perfect, right? So this shoe, I originally ordered it in the 38.5 thinking I'd be fine, which I was. But then when it came to this strap right here, I have a bit of a wide foot. And like I said, most of the time when I go a half size up, that is the reason why I go a half size up, because it gives you a little bit more flexibility in the shoe. Like you can move around in the shoe. Versus if I got 38, it would be real tight. I could fit it, but it'd be real tight. So this thing right here, this strap right here, is what really killed me in this shoe. The first night I wore the shoe, I tried to wear the shoe, I felt like my toes were going to pop off, like bad. This little strap right here does not stretch, which is why I don't understand they call this shoe the stretch sandal, because that strap right here does not stretch at all. If you have even of a little bit of a wide foot, like, you're gonna have a problem with this shoe. So if you have a narrow foot, you should be fine at this. Well, from what I know, you should be fine. It's the little bit of a thicker foot. Well, I call it so thick. I mean, I wear size 8 really, but I just have a little bit of a wide foot. So if you have wide feet, you will have a problem with this shoe. I don't even know if someone of a narrow foot will be comfortable. I just think that this strap, as you go up in size, should be, I mean, I just feel like this strap should be a little bit more like flexible, and it's not. That is literally the only reason why this shoe is uncomfortable, because as you can tell, the heel is super small. Like, the shoe would have been perfect if this strap right here just allowed you some breathing room. So like I said, the first time I wore these shoes, man, the shoes hurted so bad. Like, I had to keep sitting down, which made no sense because look at the freaking heel. It was because of this. And again, I ordered the shoes online the first time, so I didn't know like that was gonna be an issue until I got in. So I got home and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these shoes. But good thing is with the department store, you have that flexibility. And I called the department store the next day and I was like, hey, I need to see if you got this in size because I need to go and change my shoes out. To the store the next day, come to find out she did not have my size, which I wanted to go a size up to see if it would be a little bit more better in comfort, because typically if I can't do a 38.5 or 39, it's just a lot of times a 39 is big in the back, but it'll allow me breathing room in certain shoes. So I was like, okay, 39 should be fine. She didn't have a 39. She was like, you need a 10. And I'm like, oh honey, like I've never wanted 10 in my life. Like what? So I ended up getting a 10, and actually the 10 ended up fitting so much better. The 10 was just like, it still had a little bit of tightness because like I said, this is the problem. Like a size 10 on me still, the strap was still kind of a problem. And so I was just like, okay, but I'll take them. So I ended up going to Tulum. I ended up having the size 10s, and I just couldn't get over the size 10s because a size 10 on me, the shoe just looked so big. It's not that the shoe was big on me, but when looking at the shoe just looked so oversized. I was just like, I cannot keep the shoe for forever. So I ended up coming back from Tulum and taking that size 10 back. And at this point, I had called the boutique because it's inside of the mall here in Houston. And I was like, hey, do y'all have this shoe? So, because I didn't know if Neiman's had gotten a new size 9 back in yet. So I was like, oh, man, let me just try to go to the boutique. I went to the boutique and I tried on this same shoe in a named differently, but the same color, which this is when I found out that they have different colors. I was like, what? I tried on the shoe was so comfortable. And the reason why it was so comfortable, it was a 39, but it was so comfortable because the strap had been tried on before. It was a display shoe. And at that point I was like, oh, okay. So the thing about this shoe is you just have to wear it. You have to wear the strap out. So I was like, okay, let me go and see if I can get my money back, and I'm gonna come get this display shoe because at this point, I don't even care that it's a display shoe. I just want the shoe, right? So I went to Neiman Marcus. What I didn't know is that when the first return I did, the lady had exchanged it for a gift card and then ran it again. So it was a whole process and I didn't even have time to go through it. So she said she had a 39 and I ended up taking her 39. Again, the issue with the shoe now, again, is that this strap is a little tight now. It's still a little bit looser than the 38.5 that was literally popping, felt like my toes were gonna pop off. This is a little bit better and I can work with this one. Now that I know, you just have to wear the shoe for a little bit and this will over time stretch. Probably got to put them on with socks. You know, just stretch your leather at this point. I'm okay with it, but sorry for the story time. I just had to tell you this because I don't want you guys to go through this if you don't have to. It's been a journey with these shoes. I love the shoes, and that's why I just didn't return them. I went and I tried to like find the best size for me, and I do feel like now that the 39s are the best size for me because they're just, like I said, this is a staple shoe. This is a shoe that you will wear 10, 20, 30 years from now. Like, this is that type of shoe. So definitely a shoe that if you get the right color, you get everything, like, it's definitely a shoe that you'll love and you'll just want to keep in your, you know, collection. I love the shoe. I mean, the shoe is just perfect because it's not too high, which I feel like low heels are in now. It is a really a good shoe. You just have to go inside the store first and make sure that you can fit the shoe before you go all ordering online, all willy-nilly, like I did. Okay. Anyway, so I wanted to keep that kind of short and light, but also very thorough. So I hopefully that was helpful to you to understand this shoe, because just don't go out buying the shoe because you just see it. I feel like with any type of shoe that's designer, you need to try on your feet. You need to try on your feet and make the decision at that time if that shoe is for you, because sometimes we just be wanting some because we see other people have it and not because it really fits us. Certain shoes don't fit everyone, and I think that should be taken into note. Like, just don't go spending your hard-earned money on just crazy things. Like I said, this shoe is beautiful, definitely. I love the color, neutral color. I could always wear it, and I'm happy that I got a size that I'm comfortable with. I can't wait to stretch out the leather. When the leather is stretched out, that strap is stretched out, which is hard to do because look at it, I'm pulling on it, and it's not that easy to do. It is the most comfortable shoe, like hands down. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, don't hesitate to leave them down below. Until next time, guys, I will see you later. Bye.